Hello, it's so nice to meet you online in this conference. I would like to thank you for getting opportunities Human-Centered Technology Conference. Um, Let me introduce myself. I'm Hae-Jun working for Gangnam University and as an assistant professor, and my major is computer engineering. Mm, Next, my concern fields are smart IoT convergence network, such as a smart power grid, vehicle network, and especially I've been thinking about between human and nature with coherent technology and doing effort for research items like a small satellite. Uh, Actually, I developed and involved in the SAR radio project. As I involved the project, which was 1.5 years ago, diagnosed for SAR processing and analytics, something like that. By the way, I was surprised to meet Society Human-Centered Technology by chance at the time. I would like to emphasize that it was myself. Yeah, now just begin from page 1. As you can see in the table, subject of contents, on the first page, my study title is Dynamic Context of Universal Middleware Best for IoT SNMP service platform. I'm going to present the contents of the study, introduction, contents, and conclusion. And go to the next page. Of the study in this page. Look into my research title about IoT. It stands for Internet of Things, as you know. Abbreviation. This word consists of standing for ISP, Internet Service Provider, infrastructure, and other things in device. I show you some network step. Things in device, this dynamic context awareness of universal middleware. It's for IoT 2 SNMP service platform. Means we're using mainly focused SNMP version with previous and the next or another future version support. These are device interface evolution with the service integration way. There should be increasing barriers of application for non-connected industrial field. And go to I hope to study design and research our background. Also, you can see in the previous page. Sometimes as I found it before, my venture company is a technology oriented. Its company carried out IoT universal platform. I'd been constructed some project experience of IoT, a smart city, a vehicle network, and a mobile commercial solution field. Occasionally, a service provider solution tools support convergence, communication, service gateway model to create a value chain for a new business firm that transfer the service and device management protocol, as I mentioned here, that is SNMP. But sometimes I got a risky project. It is not easy to make a business model cash cow for critical exhaustive consumption and the time and cost, and the reliability facility device such as a smart city or another medical, industrial, and the space and army and so on. So indeed, implement John this in the picture. Can show this. I'm using the study about MQTT. It supported the Universal Commercial Engine from IBM. It implements joint deliverable unit that integrated on the runtime environment of business and the platform for IoT industry field especially. So as you look at this page in the picture, they are showing the life cycle pervasive system, which going to concept of universal middleware pervasive memory or engine, which are included in the module interface and device infrastructure. The developer and manufacturer can use the API from this module, and these are my study design. To the next page, object of study are 2 points. The first is MIB law of relation. This relation with dispatch apply to the support multiple concurrent SNMP message by receiving and retrieving and the incoming message, and to managing two other units like protocol data unit within the RFC 1906 network and go to the another extension network. Yeah. The second point is the universal middleware could be presented and dynamic environment standardization module of network protocols, the various application service module for IoT convergence gateway module. This is a network step and system step to and then go to the next page. The study method. Explaining for story about the study method. First, this is management to component that should be support life cycle process. As each component, there is consist of install and uninstall with a stop and start process mechanism. It is also a SNMP2 IoT application that notify command and response process based on universal middleware. As you can see in this page on the left side, this includes MIB information database. So, and go to the next page. Yeah. So this study of limitation are control system area and real-time execution with the embedded system based on real-time operating system. Also included the memory database. Actually, I use a DB4 object. Yeah, we call that. And the evaluation of IoT domain service inclusion is management object context. That is MIB information. As you can see in the table, this presentation, as you look at the left page, is items, and items are format, network access property, and configuration property. We get information from the comment message. This is a map tree structure. Yes, and then go to and the evaluation of the result are three things. Yeah, the first, the evaluation of building for dynamic context object. It is based on installation. The test environment framework that implement actually Equinox, and also support the Felix Apache Felix. It is open source. It's another commercial engine, and uh, they are a universal middleware. Actually, it's from OSGI standard release 4.2. It is first result. The second point result, an application service bundling, application bundling operation for object context is applied to the module standard. As I said before, Equinox framework and Felix, another commercial uh, embedded server like Nopro-Fishy, something like that. It's supported by the Eclipse 2000 to want integrated development platform. Actually, could be developed the plugin. So yeah, from the network. For multiple support for IoT service device, the configuration management service bundle. That is important to the ISP manager, uh, something like a management console that support SNMP version 1, version 2, and version 3, and was configured on the platform in this study. So also a cluster with other IoT service like distributed computing environment, such as a universal plug-in, universal plug and play. Yeah. The uh, the last evaluation result, executing monitoring of IoT service platform, engine and the SNMP service running on Windows and other like Linux kernel 2.1 over. It is also Equinox framework based JDK 1.5 in this study. You can look this information from this figure as I